course. We gotta talk about something, fam. Oh, I just got interrogated by one particular person about why am I unmarried in my 30s, and they asked me what I was looking for, and I told the truth. I told them all the things I'm looking for, and they looked me dead in the eye, and they said, those men are looking for women in their 20s.
Amen.
Let's just remember something. It's not the 90s. We're not boomers. I'm not gonna just date somebody I'm not that into just so I have a +1 to come to houses like this in the suburbs. But as we do the freaking work, we prioritize our spiritual well-being, our mental health, our workouts, our wellness. Just remember, you're gonna climb, and then family members that don't get it are gonna try to snatch you down. Then you come hide behind the bushes at the house, and you tell it to TikTok. Of course.
Yeah, what a life, right? Yeah, she's talking about exercising her health and her wellness, yet here she is, admittedly, as she admitted, on TikTok, complaining about the fact that she's still single. You cannot make this up, right? These women who are talking about how, it's all about my health and my wellness and keeping my quality of life up, yet they are more miserable than ever, right? They've foregone tradition, which anything traditional these days is now hateful or racist, right? I mean, having a mom is now racist. Having a father is racist. I mean, or hateful, I should say. And here she is yapping about all this on TikTok about the fact that family members keep asking her, why are you still single in your 30s? The funny thing is, a lot of these women get this question, right, that are in their 30s. They get this question from everybody, family members, friends, coworkers. They're always going, hey, you're attractive. You got a lot going for you. Why are you still single? And the funny thing is, the people who are asking them this question know the answer, right? When you see a hot chick and you go, hey, why are you still single? You kind of know the answer, right? It's because nobody wants to put a ring on it. She can't hang on to a man. She's probably a bitch. She can't get along with people. And she sends most men running for the hills. You already know the answer. But we just want to hear her say it, right? We just want to see if she'll lie to herself. And you know what? 99% of the time, what do these girls do? They lie to themselves. Because as much as we know the answer and we just want to hear them say it, they don't say it. And they're like, well, I've just been busy with work and, I just haven't met the right man. Or, I was just with all these bad men. And then you're sitting there thinking, that's why you're still single. You're thinking in your head, yep, that's why she's still single, right? Still blaming other people, playing victim. Can't get along with anybody, can't stay home. It's always these chicks, too, who can't keep their feet at home, right? These women who, they have to be out at the club every weekend. They have to go bar hopping. They still have to go hang out with their single girlfriends. I mean, I always tell these girls who are in relationships with good men, the first thing you need to do is you need to drop your single girlfriends, because immediately once you're in a happy relationship, they become your enemy. If they're not there supporting your relationship, they are the enemy. Okay? They are there to sabotage you, to make sure you are single too. Ask my ex from 2006. She listened to her friends, she listened to her auntie, who are both all single, and then she lost me. And then when she turned around, you know what all those girls did? They went out and got boyfriends, and she ended up single. So, yeah, you cannot make this up. Your girlfriends are not on your side, ladies. And when people ask you, why are you still single? Believe me, they know why you're still single. They just want to hear you admit to it, right? It's just kind of like being in an interrogation with the cops or something. They know what you did. They just want a confession. They want to hear you admit to it. Simple as that. All right, next clip.
So where are those single 30 to 40-year-old men at that aren't trying to lead a double life with a whole wife and kid at home, and someone that's interested in seeing a 36-year-old single mom at?
You want to know where those guys are? They are in marriages, happily married to women who are half your age. High-value guys who are not going to be cheating, who are going to be coming home at night, who have great jobs, who are good looking, who are good men, they are not going to be dating a 36-year-old divorced single mom, right? They're just not. No matter how hot you are, no matter how good looking you are. I mean, this chick is not, she's not no stunner, right? But I mean, she's not ugly either. She's decent looking. I again, as most of these single moms are. You notice most of these single moms, especially the ones we feature on my 33 Secrets channel, all of them are not bad looking. They're not like these blobs or super ugly or super unattractive. No, they're all fairly cute, right? If you saw them walking by, you might take a second look. So you can't sit there and tell me that they didn't have their pick of the litter in their 20s. They could have easily picked a good man. What have we? I've told you on my channel here, guys. These chicks had just an enormous amount of dudes lining up at their front door, their back door, their porch, you name it, bringing flowers. Nice guys wanted to marry them off, wanted to be a good guy, wanted to have children with them, raise a family, buy her house, the white picket fence, you name it, make her life as easy as possible if she would just commit herself to them. But you know what these women do that become single moms? They piss on all of those guys, take a massive, steaming, smelly poop on these guys, and they pass all of these good guys up for that one bad boy, that one jerk, that one a-hole that was never nice to them, that lied to them, that ghosted them, flaked on them, mistreated them, used and abused them, because for that chick, because she's dysfunctional, she chases dysfunction, right? She does not want a healthy guy. She wants the fixer-upper guy. And then once she gets impregnated with this kid, and then what does he do? He disappears. Next thing you know, this chick is 36 years old with a 7-year-old child from Chad, and now she's back out there, saying that she wants the nice guy. She's ready for the nice guy now, but really she's just looking for another bad boy. These women, they do it to themselves. These women shoot themselves in their own foot. These women are their own worst enemy. They play themselves, right? Remember back in the day, you would say that to people who would shoot themselves in the foot. They're their own worst enemy. You'd be like, yo, homie, you played yourself. You played yourself, bro. It's on you. You played yourself. So to all these single moms, you played yourself, right? This is your fault. My ex from 2006, you played yourself, right? You all played yourself. Don't sit here and play the violin and, oh my goodness, it wasn't my fault. Did anybody want to date a single mom? No, you'll get guys who'll want to date you still, but they're not gonna sign on the dotted line. None of these guys are gonna be foolish enough to stick around. And many of these guys, if you notice, a lot of these single moms who are complaining on their social media, like the guys they're able to keep around for maybe even a few months. If that, right? They keep these guys around for like 4 or 5 months. Those guys will eventually, what happens is these guys end up waking up to the fact that their credit card bills are now higher, their stress is now higher, they have less free time. They feel like they take a look at their life now since this single mom came in their life, and it's just weighing them down. And they're like, why should I stick around and deal with this kid who's not even mine, right? I mean, really, for you guys who are dating single moms, I implore you to look at your credit card bill right before you started dating that single mom, and then look at your credit card bill now. I guarantee your credit card bill is about 300% higher, because you're paying for Chad's Jr., aren't you? You're paying for little Joey there to go to dinner, going to Red Robin, Chili's, friggin' Fridays, In-N-Out, Chick-fil-A. You're having to pay for this kid. Right? It's not the kid's fault. I'm not faulting him, but it's her fault. Right? And most of you guys, you got to take care of yourselves, man. So, on to the next. Okay, last clip.
Freaking hate dating so much. I hate it. I hate being here. I don't enjoy this.
It's not fun, is it?
None of my dates go past the first date. Either they're not what I'm looking for, or they are not what their pictures look like. Like maybe 10 years older than pictures. And the guys I do want to go on a second date with just want something casual.
Yep.
I don't know what that means.
It means that you are going for guys who are out of your league. That's what that means. You're shopping outside of your price range. you don't have enough credit to afford, the big screen TV you're trying to buy.
And I don't think I want it either. How do people do casual? Who has time for that? Who has the energy for casual?
Who has the energy to do what you're doing, right? It's just online dating. It's like a second job. You're going on all. She just said herself. This is the common scenario when it comes to single women in their 30s. They go the thing that they do the most are going on first dates. That's the thing. That's like the number one thing you're going to do the most. Going on a series of first dates every single week. Most of them will just not work out. The ones that kind of work out, you'll make out with these guys. They'll feel you up, grab your boobs. Any of the ones that are still hanging around, you'll end up having sex with, and then those guys will disappear. And then the next week, you're back on the dating app. You're going through a new series of applicants all over again, right? It's like you just can't fill the position. You know why you can't fill the position? Because you're not paying enough. You're not giving enough benefits. This is why jobs, for example, that have a high employee turnover rate, the reason why they can't hang on to their employees are that they're constantly having to place ads in the paper or LinkedIn, whatever they're doing these days. I'm old school, but they used to place ads in the paper. And sometimes you would see the same job every week. They're hiring again. They're hiring again. It's like, how come this company's always hiring? Oh, it's because they can't hang on to anybody. Why? Because the benefits suck, the pay sucks, the environment sucks, and the people who are working there are not getting enough value to want to be motivated to stay. So with these single moms and these chicks over 30, they don't see that they are their own worst enemy. Again, you played yourself, right? In order to get somebody to stay, you have to be offering some sort of value that motivates them to want to stay with you. This is why so many women they don't want to leave like high value guys, because they're getting so much out of that relationship that they don't want to leave, right? Because they're winning, right? But the guys who are in these chicks' lives who are, they're 30 and single, the reason why they can't hang on to these guys is because they don't feel there's enough transactional value for them to stay. They know that they can get better at the end of the day, younger.
Like, I don't like this. Maybe I'm just gonna be a lesbian.
Well, it's not like that will be any better for you. You'll just be instead of dealing with 30-year-old men who don't want you, you'll just be dealing with 30-year-old lesbians who don't want you. Right? I mean, that's all you're going to be dealing with here. As always, gentlemen, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of tonight's coaching video. Anything you'd like to add, anything you'd like to share, please drop them in the comments below. As always, this is M from the 33 Secrets. Don't forget to smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, smash that notification bell for me as well. Helps me out a ton with the YouTube algorithm. I really appreciate it. And for you guys who want to support my work, best way to do that, just jump into 7 months of mastery. Right now it's only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons from me. So take advantage of it. All you need to do is click the link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds, so do that now. And I'll see you in my next coaching video. I'm out.